don't know what's happened. Why he stopped Tony Weeks? Because he punched me like low blow.
Guys, we're not gonna nitpick tonight, man. We're not gonna do that tonight. And I knew that he was going downhill, round by round by round. I could tell. The body shots were getting to him.
I'm still having a hard time processing what I just witnessed. I saw someone who should have been disqualified.
Hello, everybody. I'm James Smith at Mandalay Bay, where earlier tonight, the much-anticipated rematch between Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev. Of course, 7 months ago they met. Both fighters were unbeaten. Two best light heavyweights on the planet. Went to the scorecards, and Andre Ward won a controversial 12-round unanimous decision. I thought he won that fight. I thought he would win this fight. And he did win this fight. And this one was convincing. He stops Sergey Kovalev in round number 8 after a tremendous right hand earlier really had Kovalev in big trouble, and body work that set it all up. There already is some controversy. A lot of people felt that the blows were low that Ward landed right before they stopped the fight. But I'm here to tell you, the damage had already been done. Andre Ward took over this fight in round number 4 and really dominated before the stoppage.
I'm naturally left-handed. You know, Verge turned me around, you know, when I was a kid. So that's my money shot, the jab and the left hook. And once I fought him once, you know, my brain is like a computer. I computed everything. And, you know, I think he was pretty much the same, honestly, as he was the first time. So I knew what he liked to do and what he didn't like to do. And quality fighter, but, you know, I was able to do some different things tonight.
No, Andre was this fight much better, you know. But, you know, like, I was too, like, I was ready for all 12 rounds. But Tony Weeks didn't give me opportunity to continue, like.
Like, we had a great camp. I had a good camp last time, but we had some hiccups. But, you know, we try not to talk about that stuff. You know, that fight, honestly, the first fight probably almost got postponed maybe 2 times because, you know, issues with my body and the knee flaring up and stuff like that. You know, I was in tears 2 different times throughout camp, not knowing if that fight was going to get canceled or not. And I'm telling my team, like, man, I can't pull out of this fight. You know, and I'm thankful for Verge and just my team, you know, just Verge being smart and not pushing me harder but letting me rest and then just getting through it. So, you know, I felt like that had a lot to do with the mobility. When I watched the film the first time, I'm like, man, you know, you were too stationary, and he's too good of a boxer to be stationary against. In this fight, even before I started camp, when I was sparring, like the movement, the angles were just different. And that carried over into an 8-week camp. So I knew that tonight was going to be different. There's no discussion about nothing. We did this tonight. And the right hand is really what got it started. You can't dispute that. He was out on his feet. I showed that I can hurt a bigger man. And, you know, somebody also brought to me the stoppage and said, well, it was too soon. And did that take away? That's not my fault. I did what I had to do. But when you're in a feeble position like he's in a feeble position, the ref maybe could have let it go a little bit longer. But that's not my fault. That's not my problem. I did my job.
At the beginning of the 8th round, a low blow was thrown. The referee did not protect Sergey. He waved him back to fight. And then the damage started happening. When you got into that corner at the end, 3 low blows. When you see the replay, they're hard to miss.
And I was to continue this fight, like, and who knows who will get the victory if didn't stop the fight, like. Illegal stop, really. I didn't agree with this stop.
I thought all week, and for the last 8 weeks, we all agreed that there would be no excuses. I stepped in here a couple of minutes ago, and for some reason, that's all I'm hearing, excuses.
Of course there's going to be shots that get away from you. You know, but if I think there should be a discussion if there's some intentional fouling over and over. If I'm trying to get out of trouble and I hit him low because I'm hurt. But when he's bending over and look, you're going to hit a guy on the belt line sometimes. You're going to hit a guy low sometimes, but it wasn't intentional. If we're going to talk about low blows, let's talk about the rabbit punches. I got knots on the side of my head. Let's talk about that. You got to realize, man, there's 2 top fighters. I'm not fighting a C-class fight. I'm fighting a world champion. So it's nip and tuck. It's not a lot that separates you in these kind of fights. And it's not a video game. It's real life. So it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds for the game plan to start to unfold. And we both were breathing in there, but like I said, I'm used to working like that. I'm used to being comfortable, being uncomfortable. That's how I train. And I knew that he was going downhill, round by round by round. I could tell. The body shots were getting to him. You know, he's grunting inside. Just a lot of different things that were happening that you guys aren't privy to. And I told you guys the first time, I said he's not being honest with you when he's telling you I can't punch. And I'm a seasoned veteran. Like, you can't pay attention to that stuff. I know what happened in the first fight. Close fight, but I know I was doing damage, and I knew this fight would be better, and that's what it was. Yeah, my legacy is extremely important to me. I've been to the Hall of Fame one time in Canastota, New York, and after I left, I really wanted to be in that Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame is a small place. It's not this huge, grand place. But the names that are in that building, I want to be there one day, and I hope that this gets me closer to that situation.